color. Let's take selfie. All right, all right, all right, all right. I hope you had a good time. Let's now have our seat. Let's now have our seats. Please, if you are sitting at the back, please do me a favor and just move forward. I would really appreciate it. So we can fill up the seats in front and others that are coming in will join in behind you. So please, if there's any space beside you that is empty or in front of you that is empty, please do me a favor and just fill it up. I would really, really appreciate it. Right. Thank you so much. So I hope you had a good time with doing that. So I'm going to call at random. Don't look at me and beg me with your eyes. At random, I'm going to call people to share what they have learned about someone and to show me the selfie they took. Whether it's love language selfie, whether it's outfit color selfie, whether it's birth month selfie. Happy to see it. So let's see. I'll be going around. Thank you very much. All right.
Hi everyone. Okay, let me just show you the selfie. So this was outfit selfie because we both wore black and white. So,
Wonderful.
yes. So who I met Laddie, and we got to know our tribes and our states. Yeah, so it wasn't part of the question, but that's what we did. Then I met Lola. I can't see her anymore. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. The lady was raising her head. So I thought she was Lola. I'm so sorry. They are wearing glasses. And she has same color, favorite color, purple. Yes. Thank you.
That's our beautiful pastor, Lola. Amazing. Let's see. Victory? Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, I met with Shay. We have same birth month. I'm 12, is 8. And love language, affection. And I also met with Sister Debbie. We don't have a favorite color.
Wow. I feel like putting people that don't have favorite color inside a basket. And I don't know what I would do with the basket, Sha. All right.
Okay, so hello everybody. So I met Faith and we share the same birth month. And there's a guy somewhere. But I took plenty selfies too. Thank
Wow,
you.
I love it. I like that we took selfies because we'll do something with that selfie very soon. All right. Who did you newly meet? Please, also feel free to say your name. You're meeting people here today.
Okay, my name is Faith. I actually met with Miss Grace. I we actually discussed a lot, like some things, and then I
Share
took
with us,
pictures. Okay, we actually talked about. I actually have been calling her for like since morning, and then I haven't seen her officially. So when she came to church, I was like, "Wow, this Miss Grace I've been talking to on phone," and then that was it. We laughed, we just, and then I met with PK where we actually put on the same outfit together with Miss. Please remind me your name again. I've forgotten.
Favor.
Favor.
That's green.
Yeah, so we took some cute pictures.
Fantastic, fantastic. All right. I'll just be coming to this section. I'll come into you, sir. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you.
What's beautiful? Good morning, church. I met with Victory first. So we actually shared the same birth month. She's 12, I'm 8. So
Okay, she was nice.
yes, I met with PK too, and I met with my brother over there. I don't know his name. I met with
Please, you need to
Joshua.
ask him.
Sorry, what's your name?
Samuel.
That's my name also.
Do you see? You took a selfie with someone that you don't ask their name. And you are
So,
not namesake.
I took a selfie with Joshua and Samuel, and so that was all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Good morning, church. Well, I didn't find my birth month, February. I met with Brother Israel is love language is act of service. And I met with Pastor Bowale Kotun. We shared the same favorite color, blue. And then I snapped a picture with PK. We're wearing the same color.
Just have a question. You put that snap people that are not single. Okay, oh, no problem. So we'll do a quick one with the selfie before we go to the next section. So if you took a selfie today, please make sure that you bring out your phones, bring out your phones, bring out your phones, please. Bring out your phones. No, we didn't take the selfie just to take the selfie. So please go to whether it's Instagram or Snapchat or WhatsApp, whatever platform that you're on, and just post saying that you are live at Singles Connect. Eh? No, sir, you can't post. You're not single, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. For single people only. Please take a picture. Sorry, share the picture on any of the platforms. Say you're at Singles Connect, Lagos Hall Nikon Luxury. They should feel free to come along, and just use the hashtag if you're using Instagram, hashtag Singles Connect. Right? You can use hashtag Light on a Hill Church, hashtag Light on a Hill, hashtag Singles Connect, hashtag Be and Become. Thank you so much. Just sit back, relax. We have a host of activities for you today, and I hope you've already begun to have fun. Thank you so much.
All right, great. I like that we're already in the talking mood. And this session is to get us to even engage a little further on certain topics that are not definitely alien to us, but things that are more familiar. This section is called Be and Become. Rest assured, you need to be, right, in a particular group or particular setting, or at least be someone for yourself, or identify who you are made to be, who God wants you to then become. All right. So today we'll be grouping ourselves in groups of 5. I think that's a fantastic number to ensure that there's engagement, right? So look at the people around you. Those are the people that are going to be part of your group. So 5 groups of 5s, right? And then we'll be having conversations and tailoring questions to then get everyone to speak. So it's going to be for about 15 minutes, okay? And we want to ensure that at least when someone gets the turn to speak, the person gets at least 30 seconds to respond to the questions. I'll provide the questions, but for now, I want to encourage us to group ourselves in 5s. You can choose to group yourself with... Don't be shy, please. The people over here, you don't even need to go far. Just pick yourselves 5 like this, right? Shade, it's not time to be shy. All right, 5 people here. Can I see 5 people? Your group, 5. That's you guys, right? So 3 of us here. Please come and join this other. Okay, join this other group here. Yes, 3 of you. Join up here so that we can have 5 over there. Yeah, so the next person could join this other group, right? So ensure we're having 5. We're grouping in 5. No problem. If you have, as long as you have 5 here, the next person that is left, please join this other group, right? And for those of us that are keypad warriors, I know we're posting, but let's also try and engage. 5 people, please, in this group, 5 people on that group, 5 people here, 5 here. As soon as we can would be great. Thanks. Join the next. Yes, please join the next. If we're 5 here, join this other group. And I'm sure that we'll have a pocket of maybe 4 or 3. You can also just group together. Okay, so that's how many? 5. Okay, so can I have 2 people from here join these? That's PK, the gentleman in red, and here. The in quotes PK. All right, Fika, please let me call on you. Please go to that section. Ike, please also go over there. And then let's have 5 here. You know what, Ike, sorry, please come back. So it will be Fiki. Then please join the persons at the back. 5. So if you don't have any group, there's a space at the back over there. You can just group in 5 down there. Let's make it quick. All right. Here are the questions I want you to ask yourselves within the group. Okay? You can go clockwise as much as you like or anti-clockwise, but ensure that everybody says something. All right. So the first question, are we ready? Are we ready? It's not a competition. There's no winners, but, you know. All right. So the first question, what is one belief or mindset you are currently unlearning? What is one belief or mindset you are currently unlearning? If it's a loaded question for you, you can always pass the turn and then it comes back to you. What is one belief or mindset you are currently unlearning? All right. The next is no. They're having it in their groups. Yeah. Yes, it's also on the projector where it's also being displayed. How have you grown emotionally this past year? If it was a breakfast that somebody served you and that was spurring enough for you to grow, yeah, let's also know about that. If you were the one that served it too, tell us, what have you learned from harming somebody, in quotes, breaking somebody's heart, somebody's daughter, somebody's son? Also, what are you becoming in this season? What are you becoming in this season? Questions are on the board. Make sure everybody is saying something. And when someone is speaking, courteous enough to listen. Am I doing this thing wrong? I feel like I missed this several cards. Hold on. free to join any group. But maybe you can join these guys. I love that we're engaging. I love that we're laughing. Don't forget one belief or mindset you are currently unlearning, how you have grown emotionally this year. What are you becoming in this season? Well, just don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah. And if you've run through all the questions, the last one is in simple words, what do you want to be known for? I hope we're engaging and I hope we're winding down. I know we're having fun. If we have gone through the questions, I want us to wrap up the conversations with this one sentence challenge. And the challenge is simply, in this season, I believe I am becoming this and that. So let's go round in the group. This is what I am becoming in this season. And then you put a statement behind that. Again, we have 3 minutes more for this section, right? And as we're wrapping up in the next 2 minutes, let's wrap it up with a final thought from everyone in the group, right? In one sentence, in this season, I am becoming this. In one sentence, in this season, I'm becoming this. What are you becoming? We have just about 2 minutes to wrap up the conversations. I hope we're wrapping up. Again, the final thought is, in one sentence, in this season, I believe I am becoming dash. In one sentence. We have about a minute to wrap up. The final thoughts. In this season, I am becoming this. I hope we're wrapping up. In this season, I am becoming this. In this season, I'm becoming healthier. In this season, I'm becoming more disciplined. In this season, I'm becoming more financially knowledgeable. In this season, I am becoming someone that does not push their emotions on other people. I am not becoming toxic. In this season, I'm becoming a better friend to my friends. Thank you so much, everyone, for engaging. Thank you for the conversations that don't seem to want to stop. And I love it. Feel free to return to your seats. Thank you so much, everyone. I love that we got to know each other better. We got to hear each other. We got to see different people's experiences and how that informs the world around us. We're transitioning to the next segment. We'll be having a Kingdom Speed Chat. I'm sure we're excited for this one. I love that we're already talking and the conversations are not coming to an end. But through this speed chat, a lot of us are going to learn a couple of things that would definitely define what would be the next steps for us. I want to welcome Marvi and Israel for the next section.
Wow.
Men supporting men.
I love this. My singles in the house. We're not responding. What's going on? My singles in the house. Okay, you guys are looking all good. I love it. Okay, so my name is Adewale Israel, as Joshua said. And
my name is Marvin. Thank you. My name is Shot. Okay, so this session is about speed dating, but this time we're doing it kingdom way. I know some of us are already familiar with speed dating and nice. I love it. Okay, so Israel and I are going to illustrate what speed dating is like kingdom way. So you have just 2 to 3 minutes to get to know this person. We'll give you prompts that you can use as the questions. Are we clear on that? So we're just going to demonstrate.
It'll be like 2 minutes.
Won't you pull out chair for me to sit down? Be a gentleman. Thank you. Brothers, please learn. Hi,
Hello,
my name is Mavi.
I'm Israel.
Okay. Our prompt here is name a personal value you refuse to compromise on and why.
I would say honesty.
Can we hear him?
Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay, let's start again. So my name is Israel.
My name is Mavi.
Okay, so our prompt says,
What personal value do you refuse to compromise on and why?
okay.
I think before we jump into that, I'm just curious. What's your favorite color?
Okay, my favorite color is white.
Eh?
I love the aura that white brings. You know when somebody white enters the room, you know that someone entered the room.
Eh.
Yeah, like just, you know.
Do we all agree? Do you feel that way when you see someone in white? Wow.
Okay,
Well, you didn't ask, but my favorite color is blue.
sorry.
And I feel like it pops. Blue is a very bright color, so I feel like once I enter the place, I'm announcing
You know
my
which white?
presence.
You know which white, Sha, but okay.
So what personal value are you refusing to compromise on? And
Okay.
give us reasons.
Okay, so I'll say honesty because, you know, when you're always honest with people and they will know and you become a man of your word and everybody takes you by what you say. So I think honesty is one I would say.
Okay.
What's out of you?
I think for me, I don't know if I should call it value, but it's more like a phrase. I strongly hold on to the fact that sex should not happen before marriage. And a lot of people disagree. I also don't think cohabiting should happen. That's one personal value I hold deeply. So I've had to engage in conversations with It doesn't have to be this, but we just needed to let us know how it works. So just something short. You can ask the person any question you want to ask and then come to the prompts that we're going to do. So do we have volunteers or should we pick? I'm coming for some people. I'm very great at picking. I want to volunteer to speed date. We need a few people. Okay, let's be kind. Okay. Brothers, pick a sister. Any sister. Or sister, I can walk up to a brother and just get to know the person quickly.
After 3 minutes, we change.
You're going to change to someone else, just like a short 2 to 3 minutes conversation. We're not standing up. Bro, Faith, can you please meet that lady in blue? Thank you. Bro, Joshua, please can you meet the lady in the pretty white gown behind you?
Yes.
Thank you. Get to know her, speed dating. We are now moving. Little Angel, the lady in front of you, she's wearing a flowery dress. Can you meet her? She's in front of you. We're going to give you prompts that you can ask. We are now moving. Little Angel, she's wearing a flowery dress. She's in front of you. Just get to meet her. I don't have to call your name, oh. Hi, bro. Hello. I love your jacket. Can you meet the sister in front of you? Jerry. Meet the sister in front of you. Bro, Shay. Okay. Meet the sister in that cute jacket. The one with the brown purse. Thank you. Meet someone. to 3 minutes, get to know them, and you can move to someone else. We're going to ask at the end of this session, though, to be sure that you actually speed dated. Sisters, you can't be sitting. Find someone, you can join a conversation. Bro Shay, why are you by yourself? You have to meet somebody. Meet a sister, thank you. Israel is going to share prompts, so after getting to know the person, you can just use that prompt to build on the conversation. One more minute with the person. I love it. There's a brother outside. He's coming in with dark shades. Sisters, you have to meet that brother. You have to meet that brother. Sisters, you can get to know each other too. Don't just sit. No, don't know the person you came with. Know someone else that you've not met or spoken to before. Start rounding up with the person you're speaking to. Wow, a brother just walked in. I love it. Bro Sheung, there's a sister behind you. Can you meet her? Can you meet her? Thank you. Can we move on to someone else?
Quickly move on to someone else, please.
Speed dating, 3 minutes is done. Let's move on to the next person. But make sure you got to know that person. We are going to ask for receipts to be sure that you really spoke to that person. Meet someone. There's so many gorgeous people in this room. I love it. I love it. This one has passed speed dating, no? I love it. Don't sit by yourself. You can get to walk up to someone you've never spoken to before and meet the person. You can move on to the next person. Little Angel. Don't stay on a person for too long. Thank you. Nice. Favor and Jerry, you people should have moved on from each other. This your 3 minutes is not 3 minutes again. Wrap up, wrap up. Find someone that you don't know, you've never spoken to the person, you're just meeting the person for the first time, and get to know them. I love it. King Solomon, you're not meeting anyone. You're not meeting anyone. You have to find someone that you've not spoken to and get to know the person. Titi, please, can you get to know King Solomon? He's wearing a face cap. He's wearing a face cap. You can help him boost the confidence. King Solomon. In the face cap. I love it. Ogo, you are doing the Lord's work. You are just moving. I love it. I love it. No, please, not two guys should speak to each other. Please, we don't do that here. Speak to a lady. Speak to a lady, not your fellow guy. Thank you. I love this. Can we wrap up the conversation with the current person? Christiana, you are not meeting anybody. Who are you speed dating like this? We have to find someone. I love it. Get to know the person. Can we wrap up the conversation with the current person? We're going to have two people come up here to do one that we can see, to be sure that we really did the Lord's work. One more minute, wrap up the conversation. More seconds. Can we wrap it up? Okay, can we make it back to our seats? These conversations must be really interesting, no?
I think we did a good job.
We did. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up, guys. I know you don't want it to end.
You can exchange contacts and just continue the conversation after Singles Connect. Now it's a good time. Just bring out your phone and collect the phone number of the person you are talking to. You know, we have to wrap this up. Seems like everyone is having fun. Wow, should we extend this? Everyone is invested in the conversation. Can we wrap it up? Exchange phone numbers. Exchange phone numbers. Don't just talk to a random person and move on, no. Collect phone number. This conversation has to continue outside of the walls of this building. Thank you to those that have wrapped it up. Nice, nice. Can we all head back to our seats? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love it. Collect phone number. Very important. Sheung, can we wrap it up? You seem intrigued by what she's saying. I'm curious to know what she's saying right now. Thank you. Ogo, can we wrap it up? Thank you. Are we all seated now? Shay, can we wrap it up? Sheung, let's wrap it up. Are we all in our seats now? Okay, I'll call on a few people, and then you're just going to let us know who you met and one interesting thing you learned about the person. The sister in blue, please can you come forward? Thank you. Thank you. Sheung, can you please come forward? Grace, can you please come forward? Thank you. Faith Edison, can you please come forward? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's come on stage, don't be scared. Okay, so you're each going to take turns and let us know who you spoke to. Faith, please join us. Thank you. Do we have everyone's attention? Okay, so they're each going to take turns to let us know who they met and one interesting thing they learned about the person, and if they collected the person's number. We'll start with you, Faith.
I just arrived.
Okay, calm down. Let's start with Grace.
Hi, everyone. So I met two people. I met Joshua and I met Nisi, the pretty lady behind. Yes. For Nisi, something amazing. She's a creative, so she sings and she draws. That's something I don't do, so it's fascinating. And yes, for Joshua, we had a very, very interesting conversation, and we just spoke about our favorite Bible verses and what they mean to us. Yes. So for phone number, I didn't collect either of theirs, but I collected someone else's, Christiana. Yeah, I will. So I think that's fine. Thank you. I'll collect everyone's number if you want me to.
Okay. I spoke with Belema. What do I get to know about Belema? Belema is from River State, Calabari. And also, I get to find out that she likes expressing herself a lot. So I was just listening and nodding. I was just listening and nodding. So did I take her number? No, I didn't take her number, but I enjoyed the conversation we had. I'll try.
Hello, everybody. So I spoke with Faith and Monioloa, yes. And I discovered that we are from the same state together with him. And we spoke at length. I think we share some similar characteristics for our character. Okay, he's somebody that is shy like me. Yes, but he said now he's becoming outspoken, bold, and yes, I think I'm becoming that too. And for Faith, we had plenty conversations. I cannot remember, yes, but yeah, it was fun. Thank you.
It's more important how you make them feel than what you say sometimes. Hallelujah. Awesome. So by the grace of God, I met Grace, who just left the podium, and I also met Mercy. And interestingly, while speaking to Mercy, because Mercy was the second person, I saw some things that Grace said. So we can see there are some alignments within the ladies of what they are looking forward to in a man. Mercy mentioned that she wants somebody that is honest. And not even just honest, but transparent. That means somebody that without her asking you, oh, where are you? What's going on here? He has suggested that information. He's already waiting for you in your DMs. His location is there without you asking. That's one thing I got from speaking to Mercy. So, because Mercy mentioned consistency as well. That's energy you use to chase me. Let me not be looking for it after I don't do your pockets. So that's another thing that I was able to get from them. They both want somebody, and this is the connecting thing. They want hey, English. Dance, appreciate you. They both want somebody that is kind. Somebody that is kind and has access to love. Love being God. Thank you.
Did you collect any of their numbers?
Yes, I collected Mercy's number, but I've not collected Grace's number. Yes.
I'm assuming you're working to her now to collect it. Thank you. Okay, thank you, everyone. Can we put our hands together as we welcome Rejoice?
Hello, everybody. I mean, it was such a delightful sight to see. I'm hoping that next year we'll have weddings every other Saturday. That's my thing. But I hope we're having fun. I hope we're realizing that this event is to also encourage new connections. Not just for romantic, furtherance, but also for like friendships, to have like partners here, like business partners, or even like accountability partners as well. So without further ado, we do have a special guest in our midst. I mean, I'm sure some of us have seen him. If you've been to the Hangouts, Elevation Church Abuja, you would know Pastor Boale Ikoto. We're so honored to have you, sir.
Hallelujah. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. If you are celebrating the King of Kings, I think you can do better than that. Thank you. And for those of you that have not collected number, you are wrong. Please make sure you collect number before you leave. And I want to say thank you to the pastorate, PK, PSET, and PTY. You said I should not call you pastor, whether you like it or not. We are going to force it on you. Praise God. Are you with me on this? Everybody say thank you, Pastor Toyin. And it's just such an amazing to be here. I've known them for so many years, over 15 years now. And they've been a vital part of my life. I will always say this. They've been a vital part of even my relationship. And we've come such a long way. I can begin to say stories. But don't worry. But there's one story I must say. I would say it. I've been thinking, should I say it? Should I not say it? But I know that P-Set is my guy. So I would tell the story. It's part of one of the things I want to talk about. Becoming before belonging. Am I correct? That is before you go. I can move around, right? Before you enter a relationship. Sorry, I know the camera guys I might be stressing you a little bit. I'm not used to it. Sorry, let me come back here. It is about. Pastor Kingsley used this word, heal before you deal. Heal before you deal. Before you say you want to belong to someone or you want to go into a relationship, you need to, first of all, become certain things. Am I correct? And you see, when people are coming together in marriage, I'm sure you've heard this so many times, it is two whole people coming together. If people who are not whole are coming together, they are coming to create more problem. In normal fraction, half plus half will give you what? 1. But in marriage, half plus half will give you multiply problem and multiply issues. And that is why it is important. So I want to talk about there's so many things you have to become before you belong. But 2 critical ones that I just want to re-emphasize. That they have been talking about it so many times, and I want to plead with you. See, I'm a pastor, but I'm also a guy. I know within the soul. We don't do market before. We still know what's going on. Do you understand? So I don't want you to come and say, this is pastor. Yes, I'm a pastor. But I know within the soul now. I know. So especially the guys in the house. And I want you to really listen to me. The first thing you have to become, and we can't emphasize that, is that you have to be a very spiritual person. There's nothing you want to substitute for not taking your spirituality seriously. So I don't want to dwell too much on that. You've been hearing this thing. You need to take your level, your spirit man seriously. You need to be very spiritual. Now, there's another critical part of spirituality that I want to mention, which is you need to understand the purpose of God for your life. Somebody has said, you have come again, all this purpose preacher. But you see, the reason for our existence is much more important than any other thing, because there's something God had in mind before He created you. And so if you don't have a clarity of why God created you, why do you want to bring another person in that journey with you? The essence of you bringing somebody along is to ensure that there's unity of purpose, there's clarity of vision. You cannot wanting to be going north and the person you want to marry is going south. Of course there will be conflict. And that's one of the major conflicts in marriages, because 2 people who are coming together, they've not even clarified the vision and the purpose of their life. They don't even understand. They don't know where they are going. So a critical part of your spirituality is I'm not saying you should have everything figured out, but is to have a clear direction of where your life is going. You see, if you don't know where you are going, every other way looks like it. When I was growing up, I grew up in a city called Ibadan. My parents are civil servants, and my dad had already planned my life for me, that when he retires from civil service, I will just join that bad wagon, of civil service. And, it's something of pride in our... How many of us grew up in Ibadan here? Or you grew up in Osun State? That is our pride, that you work for government. That is our pride. But along the line, when I began to walk with God, God began to show me the vision of my life. And there's nothing wrong. By the way, my wife is a civil servant. So there's nothing wrong in working in civil service, please. But I remember that when I told my parents I was going to come to Lagos, first, big issue. For people that grew up in Ibadan or outside of Lagos, you know that we don't like Lagos, because Lagos is just too crazy. In Ibadan, I walk from my house, the bus will come and meet you where you are standing. Then having to struggle in Lagos and jumping, it was a serious stress. My parents had a 6-bedroom, bungalow, big. I had access to my room. I remember the first time, my house, my house in Lagos, that small house. My mom was crying. That, they would say in Yoruba, no. How can I translate in English? that somebody that you have your house in Ibadan, you live like a king in Ibadan. See, you're not in Lagos, I just say, look at champion. See what Lagos has turned you into. Because the 1-bedroom apartment I was staying, my room in Ibadan is bigger than it. But there is a vision. Even me, if you give me opportunity, I would want to stay back. I want to stay back, but I had a clarity of where I want my life to. At some point, my dad's friend was the Minister of Police Affairs, and my first degree was in computer engineering. And there was a time they were going to recruit people, people that studied computer and police during the time of Jonathan. And my father said, what a fantastic opportunity. They called the form, the minister's PA called me, that your father said you study IT, we are recruiting people. I had some of my friends, some of them are in police. In fact, one of them just became like maybe an assistant commissioner of police in this FCT, that took that offer then. I said, Nigeria police. I look at my destiny. I say, there's nothing wrong with Nigeria police. So I hope there's no police officer here. But it's just that there's no alignment between, imagine I don't have an idea of where I was going to. Maybe I will be on the road now, I'll be harassing some of you. I'll be harassing some of you. And I'll be living in frustration. And imagine bringing somebody along in that kind of, lack of clarity. So an integral part of your spirituality is to have a clear direction of where you are going with your life. And the second one where I'm going to dwell, and we're going to go, because I also love to be a very practical person. So I have an assessment that I'm going to talk about. You have to become emotionally whole. Don't forget, becoming before you belong. First, become spiritual. Second, become emotionally whole. And I love the conversation we had before. That we're talking about what are the things you are going through now, what are the new habits. I don't want to, the average Nigerian, if you grew up in Nigeria, 90% of us are going through trauma. Do you know? There are some things that are not normal that we have gone through, but we don't even understand the effects of those things in our life. You don't understand it. I won't lie, even me, I did not deal with all my traumas before I got married. And before you consider marriage, it is simple. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking that you become self-aware of some of these things that you have gone through, that you just, let me give you I have about 6 examples I can give you. Number 1 is a lot of us have gone through some certain level of betrayal or lack of trust. Let me tell you where this starts from. When you are young, your parents want to go out and they don't want you to go out. They will now tell you to go and carry your shoe. Before you come, they will have gone. Now, the next time that thing happens, when they then tell you, you will now, do you know that's where that's what laid foundation for people having trust issues? And we have never actually sat down to know how this thing affects us. Because something has entered our subconscious that people cannot be trusted. That people cannot keep to their word. Are you following me? Another one is what I call neglect and abandonment. When as a child, you lack proper attention. Some of us, we probably didn't have parents like that, but I know parents who did not pay attention on their kids. And some of you might be here today. That's the kind of child that you have. No proper attention. You were left to figure out life on your own. I'm not saying that your parents should be teleguiding you, but at a very young age, you have left to figure out, and you felt there's this sense of abandonment, lack of care from the people that matter the most. And so, let me tell you how it became a trauma. Because you are left to figure things on your own, it got messy and they punished you. They punished you because they expected that you should have known this thing. And in all honesty, you don't know. And you got punished for it. Are you feeling me? There's a way those kind of things, go into our emotional being and create scars that we need to heal from. Or what do you want to talk about? People who are product of extramarital affairs. Your parent did not plan you. You were I've met someone who was, the mom was a fling to the dad. And it was made clearly to her that you were really not one. We didn't plan for you. I was just supposed to sleep with your mom and go away. and we have kids like that. I happen to have a stepbrother, and I saw how my stepbrother struggled with the fact that my dad did not marry his mom. And some of us grew up in that kind of environment where, we were told, maybe you're the last one, they didn't plan for you, you just showed up. Somebody say, oh, maybe I'm talking to you. Those things has a way to, to go into our subconscious and affect us. Those are some of the things. So I'm just giving this example so that you can understand that there's certain things you need to pay attention to. Another one is shame. When you become an object of ridicule because of a disadvantage. Your head was too big. They told you are not beautiful, and you have believed that. They said you have big dentition. When we're in school, children, they innocently say, why is your head big like this? Why do you have big nose? And those words have seeped into our fabric and has created and given us a sense of, we don't have self-worth for ourselves. I remember one of the things they told me then, maybe that's why I got these braces. Yeah, see my braces. Because they said my teeth was too big, that my teeth is protruded. And there's a way you carry yourself along with that consciousness that I'm not complete, I'm not enough, I'm not beautiful enough, I'm not good looking. I used to beef tall guys because when I was in secondary school, we were average. The ladies don't look at us because they feel that, So the only way I compare, I won't lie to you. I believe I have one of the brilliant guys in my class. So one of the ways I compensated to get the attention of girls was to study hard. Because somebody told me that there are 2 things or 3 things. It's either you have money or you are tall and you're handsome. So money you don't have. Handsome, you are not handsome. But the last one is book. So that one, I just sat on that one. So you see the ladies circle around me during the exam. I say, But that is an unhealthy response. It's a response of shame. Maybe your parents were poor. When we were growing up, we had some people where they would chase them out of the class because they have not paid school fees. Maybe you are here, maybe it has happened to you. Those things, there's a way it affects us, and we need to heal. We need to heal from those things. That you have been an object of ridicule and shame while you are growing up. I call it childhood traumas. Childhood traumas. A defective look, I think I've mentioned that. Or you are constantly an object of laughing stock among your colleagues or your friends when you are growing up. Number 5 is guilt. This one, you actually did something wrong. Something terrible that harmed the other person. And up until today, you still feel guilty about it. Maybe because of you, somebody was flogged. Because of you, something bad happened to another person. And you feel a sense of guilt. That, I'm the one that caused this person this pain. Another one is abuse, which is quite common. Maybe you were verbally abused, emotionally abused, or sexually abused as a young person. Those things it has an effect on us. And if you carry that wound into a relationship, it matters a lot. So you need to heal. You need to become whole. And becoming whole means that you are going to heal from these things. And what helps you to heal is the power of God and sometimes professional counseling and speaking to people, that can help you. Some of us, we actually need to go for therapy. That's just the truth. You need to go for therapy so that all of these things, can. Some people have faced rape at a very young age. And I say this with all sense of responsibility. I'm not trivializing it. Whether even men, even guys. We know of guys who were sexually molested by their house help. And you have not done anything about it. You are carrying all of this wound all about. You cannot become whole. And it will affect your belonging if you don't deal with it. Another one, which is the last one, and there are so many, loss or grief. You have lost a loved one and you have not healed properly. Or you have lost something critical and dear to you. So if I look at all of this list, that's what made me to come to conclude that an average Nigerian has gone through one trauma or the other. And we carry that trauma into marriage. And that's why we have a lot of issues in marriages today. You don't know. Let me give you an example. There's one thing that happened with Pastor Satan. This was in their first year of marriage. And, so Pastor Tiwa used to deal with, and used to deal with toilet infection at some point. So when they got married, he said, you're uncomfortable. So there was a fight that happened. Me, I don't know, I can tell you. So, and it was like, P said to use the toilet and did not clean the stuff. And the way Tiwa reacted. And she was like, what did we carry? What did you throw? But as at that time, he didn't know that she was reacting to something. And that is what happens when you don't heal or you don't understand some of those things. Because on the surface, it was just the reaction that we saw. But when we dig deeper, we found out that reaction was because it was because of something that has happened to her in the past. And that's what she was reacting to. That is what happens when you don't finally deal with certain, because you would be reacting, you won't even know. And in this part of the world, we love to treat the symptom, not the root cause. The root cause is to be emotionally whole. Let me tell you what happens. If the foundation of a house is bad, you keep seeing crack. Then you'll be plastering the crack. After some time, the crack will open again. And that is what we try to do. Even for some of us, we've used church to try to plaster those cracks without addressing the root issue. The issue is at the foundation, not at what is showing. And so for you to belong, you have to become whole. You have to become whole. And if there's anything I'm going to take away from here today, it is how can I start my journey to emotional wholeness? And I think I'm going to end my talk from there. Hallelujah. Praise God. Now, I just want to practicalize this. So I have this, please, can you help me share? I have about 30 copies. It won't go around, but I'm going to show. If you don't have a copy, just come with a plain paper. And how do you know that you have become? This is the assessment. I just want you, see, there's no right or wrong answer, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. How do you know that you have become? And that is the question that I want us to quickly deal with, because I'm a very practical person. So all of the things I've said, how do I know that I have become? And you want to do the assessment. So there's no right or wrong answer. I want you to answer is a yes or no answer to those questions. I'm going to be reading it one after the other, and just answer yes or no. There's no in between, just yes or no. And what this will do, is to do a self-assessment of where you are and what you need to do to move to the next point where you need to be. Okay. I don't know if the multimedia guys are they able to display it. I know it's going to be tough, but please help me find a solution so that those that don't have the paper, can partake of it. So bring out your pen. We're going to do this in 5 minutes. Have I exceeded my time? Okay, thank you. Okay, that's fine. Okay, do we all have the paper now? Do you have all have the paper? There's no right or wrong answer. Just put yes or no. And by the way, I understand how assessment works. This is not to define who you are. It's just to assess the state of where you are. So it doesn't define you. It doesn't define you. So instruction, kindly answer a yes or no to the following question after you count the number of years and multiply by 4. So let's go. Number 1, I have a clear vision about my life and I know what I am looking for in a spouse. Yes or no? Is that a yes or no? Yes or no? So if there's any doubt, that's no already. If you are not clear, that's no. There's no in between. It's intentional. We designed it to be like that. You know, before you'll say from between range of 1 to 4, pick no. I don't want to do that. It's yes or no. So if it's a no, just put no, and there's nothing bad if it's no. Yeah. So I have a clear vision about my life, and I know what I'm looking for in a spouse. Number 2, I had a lovely upbringing with no memory of pain and hurt. I had a lovely upbringing with no memory of pain and hurt. Number 3, I feel secured in myself and allow others take responsibility for their lives. That means you are secure in yourself. So whether somebody talks to you negatively or positively, it doesn't affect who you are. You know, you are secure in yourself. Yes or no? Number 4. Just waiting for the screen. But while we're waiting for, okay, thank you. So as I'm reading it, just prepare the next 3 one for me. So number 4, I respect other people's opinion, even when I don't agree with them, and allow them on their own space. That means you don't force your opinion on other people. You know. So I respect other people's opinion, even when I don't agree with them, and allow them own their space. Number 5, I have friends that I have kept for more than 10 years, and we are still very close. I have friends that I have kept for more than 10 years, and we are still very close. That's number 5. Number 6, I had a fantastic growing up days without any form of sexual or emotional abuse. I had a fantastic growing up days without any form of sexual or emotional abuse. Let's go to number 7, 8, and 9. I want us to move fast. I will move very fast now. Number 7, I have fully dealt with every past hurt, pain, and regret with the help of a professional, and it no longer affects me. I need to read that one very well. I have fully dealt with every past hurt, pains, and regret with the help of a professional, and it no longer affects me. Number 8, I love my parents, and their marriage is the minimum standard I will want for my marriage. And let's be honest, there's no... Number 9, I love my space and would love for people to inform me before coming into my space. It's yes or no? Number 10, I expect my partner to be able to cook and take care of the home when we eventually get married. I expect my partner to be able to cook and take care of the home when we eventually get married. Number 11, I love to cook and create I love to cook and create a good environment because excellence, thank you, because excellence is important to me. Please, you have not changed it on the screen. I'm on number 11 already. I love to cook and create a good environment because excellence is important to me. Number 12, I love to pay for trainings that can improve me and where I can create new networks. I love to pay for trainings that can improve me and where I can create new networks. Okay, so you can just follow me as I read it if it's not on the screen. Number 13, I have paid to attend new trainings and learnt new skills in the last 6 months. I have paid to attend, not the one they sent you from your office. So I have paid, you use your money to attend new trainings and learn new skills in the last 6 months. Number 14, I have mentors and authority figures whose opinions matter to me and can call me to order. I have mentors and authority figures whose opinions matters to me and can call me to order. Number 15, I see every human being as God's image, and I feel we are all equal before God, irrespective of our gender, race, and religion. I see every human being as God's image, and I feel we are all equal before God, irrespective of our gender, race, and religion. Number 16, I have at least 5 friends who share my values, and we always watch out for one another and share opportunities on how we can become better. Not friends that make you do bad things, but 5 friends who share my values, and we always watch out for one another and share opportunities. Even if it's 2 or 3 you have, is a no. 5. Number 17, making money is very important to me, and I go out of my way to do whatever is ethical and legal to take care of myself. Making money is very important to me, and I go out of my way to do whatever is ethical and legal to take care of myself. Number 18, I'm so proud of myself, and there's nothing about me whose exposure can hurt my loved ones. That means you don't have any noodles. Is that what they call it? I'm so proud of myself, and there's nothing about me whose exposure can hurt my loved ones. That there's nothing that if we bring it out, it's okay. I mean, it won't hurt them. Probably you've told them about it, so if they bring it out, they know about it, so it's not a problem. Or whatever it is, yes or no. Number 19, I pay attention to what I wear and how I communicate, because I always love to leave people better than I meet them. I pay attention to what I wear and how I communicate, because I always love to leave people better than I meet them. Number 20, people love me and they always commend my communication skills and how I treat people. People love me and they always commend my communication skills and how I treat people. Number 21, I take responsibility for my life and hardly ever blame others for what happens to me. I take responsibility for my life and hardly ever blame others for what happens to me. Number 22, I have a sound relationship with God and hardly ever repeat my mistakes. I have a sound relationship with God and hardly ever repeat my mistakes. No, there's no somewhat. Yes or no. If it's somewhat, it is no. Let me just help you. Number 23, I love people, but I know where to draw the line in a way that I don't get hurt. I love people, but I know where to draw the line in a way that I don't get hurt. You understand boundaries. Number 24, I have mastered how to own my happiness in a way that what others do hardly get to me. I have mastered how to own my happiness in a way that what others do hardly get to me. And number 25, I love me and I will never want to trade me for someone else, because I am the best of my kind. I love me and will never want to trade me for someone else, because I am the best of my kind. Okay, so count the number of yeses that you have. Count the number of yeses that you have. Yeah, count. Are you counting? Count the number of yeses that you have. I'm waiting. When you finish counting, multiply it by 4. When you finish counting the number of yeses that you have, multiply it by 4. And write your score boldly on your answer scripts. So I just feel like a lecturer. Yeah, count the numbers of yeses that you have and multiply by 4. Are we done? Okay, I'm still counting. If your score is above 100, you are wrong. Because the maximum number of yeses you can have is 25, and 25 times 4 is 100. So if you have above 100, you know that you have done the wrong thing. Have we done that? So, like I said, Once again, let me reiterate, this is not to define who God has called you to be. You are much more than whatever this assessment says. It's just for you to become self-aware and, and to know what's the next line of action. So if you are here, your score is between 81 and 100. Can I see your hand? Your score is between 81 and 100. Can I see your hand? 81 and 100. If you wouldn't mind, can I ask you to step forward, please? Please. Just step forward. Just step forward. Please just step forward. All of them are all guys. Fantastic. $100. No lady. Okay. Between 81 and 100. That's your score. No, 80, no. 81. 81 and 100. 81 and 100. Amazing. Amazing. I'm not here to embarrass you. How many of you are in a relationship currently? You're in a relationship, as in genuine relationship. Okay. No need for microphone. No need. Yeah. So between 81 and 100, I'm giving you 12 months to go and get married. or except you have not answered truthfully. I'm serious. So I want you to go and look at it again and answer those questions again. But by the way, it's good if you have scored 81 to 100. That is that's the highest you can score. Please, let's celebrate them. Please go back to your seats. Normally what we'll have done is to go deeper, but we don't have that time. We'll have just gone deeper to those 5 friends, exactly. Name those 5 friends and go deeper. And I'm just so, but it's okay. And that is, if you score between 70 and 80, just raise your hand, you are not coming out. Between 70 and 80, okay, 70 and 80. In fact, in a normal, if you are doing speed dating, if a guy and a woman, just collect your numbers. You are in the same zone. You people should explore relationship, basically. It shows that you people have become, if you answer truthfully, it means that you are ready to belong. You are ready to belong if you answer truthfully. If you score between 50 and 69, I don't want you to raise your hand. If you score between 50 and 69, if we have done this, we are giving you an amber light. So, by the way, people that score 70 and 80 is green light. People that score between 81 and 100 is white light. Like, just go and marry straight. 70 and 80 green light. Start a relationship. You have not started one. 50 and 69. Don't worry. Don't raise your hand. This is amber. You have a measure of self-confidence. You are in the process of discovering yourself, and it's important that you pay more attention. So at this stage, you need a coach, a personal coach in your life that will help you in the areas of your weaknesses. Do you understand? Now, if you score between 31 and 49, don't raise your hand. It is gray. It's totally gray. You have not fully discovered yourself. You don't even have any business looking at any boy or a girl. I'm sorry to say. Like I said, it's not to define who you are, it's just to know where you are and, expose it. And then if you score below 30, it's code red. Crisis. You need overhauling. You need therapy. You need, prayers. You need to see a pastor. You need to see, if you score below 30, you need to walk up to any of the pastors in this house, because there's a lot of questions we need to ask, And I hope that this has been helpful to you. Thank you. I hope I did not. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I mean, our scores are telling real stories, of the work that has to be done. It's not to condemn anybody, as Pastor Borale has said. It's to see that, okay, these are the things, these are the places I have to make amends for, because we all deserve, good marriages. Bad marriages get good PR online, and that's not what it is. We wanted you to know that there are good marriages that exist and we can have them. There are healthy friendships that exist and that we can have them. So very quickly, we're going to go into our panel discussion, the conversation room. It's going to be quick. It's going to be more interactive. So if some questions have been brewing in your heart that you want to ask, we're going to go into the session to have that. And I am so pleased to have, interesting guests with us. So Ms. Bukola Shaba, please a round of applause for her. Please, can we have chairs out now? So I'll just give a background. Ms. Bukola Shaba and Barrister Ade were here with us about 2 weeks ago for Yes Sunday. And it was so interesting because Ms. Bukola she went in with the guys to find out, to hear from them, what do women really want. Barrister Ade went to the women for them to know what do men really want. So we're really happy to have them, and we sent them another invitation for them to come, and we're very, very honored to have them here. So like I said, there are going to be sticky notes going around in case you want to ask your question anonymously. You could just write down that. However, if you'd like to ask with the microphone, we'll have microphones go around. So there's going to be a part A and a part B, just 20 minutes each. In the part A, because this is Light on a Hill Church, and November has been our relationship month, navigating relationships. So we've had interactive sessions like this. So we've been feeling good. So there's some questions that were not answered during some sessions. So for part one, we're just going to have our panelists answer some of those questions, and then. Thank you. For part B, we'll now go into the room to ask everybody if there are any questions you have. You could just ask. So please feel comfortable. There are no questions that are off-bound. Don't feel awkward. We've made this setting to look like a living room, experience. So I want you to feel like that. This is a safe space. And, we're all just learning here and trying to see how we can become better individuals in our interpersonal relationships and romantic relationships as well. So I see that we have the chair. Okay, so please, when I call our panelists, I need you to clap your hands, because the wisdom that flows from them, it's endless. So with a round of applause, please just welcome Ms. Bukola Shaba. We're really honored to have you, ma'am. And then right after that, we invite Barrister Adekunle Olanipekun to come through. He's just at the back, so he will come. And then Pastor Bowale sir, we're not over yet. We still need your insight. So Pastor B would come as well. And then last but not the least, we'll have Minister Tony, our own Auntie T, to come as well. So guys, remember, this is a safe space. We're going to have conversations, raw conversations. So we're getting grace-filled truths. And from these people who have a lot of experiences. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. So Ms. Bukola Shaba is a communications expert. And she's just gorgeous. So we're happy to have her here. Barrister Adekunle is a lawyer, a divorce lawyer. However, he's here, he's happily married, so there's that. And then Pastor B, as we know, is the lead pastor at Elevation Church, Abuja. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. Minister Tony is a lot. She likes to be called minister, but pastor, she wears a lot of cap. She's Auntie Tony to some, she's Minister Tony to others. Mama T for us, and she's the convener for Family Life Ministry in Light on the Hill Church. And like I said, this month has been navigating relationships. So thanks to her and her department, we're having this wonderful conversation. She's also a marriage counselor. So, it's in-house. You don't have to go far. All right. So thank you very much, like I said, for being here. For part A, we have some questions that are prepared already that people have been asking. We've not had answers, so we're just going to run through that. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so we've been hearing, obviously, becoming before belonging. You understand that it's becoming as whole as possible, becoming somebody before you meet somebody. So you don't go and traumatize them. We're trying to have less traumatic relationships. Okay, so the first question, I'll just have it go Brown. Okay. So what does healthy, first of all, let me just ask in one sentence to all the panelists now, what season are you currently in and what are you becoming in this season? So let's just unpack that in one sentence so that all of us have an idea. We see that, becoming is not something that happens before you get married. It's a journey. Wholeness is a journey. So even when you're married, you're still discovering yourself. There's certain things you're putting in together. So we just want our expert panelists to share in one sentence. What season are you currently in, and what are you becoming in this season? It doesn't have to be a perfect answer, but.
All right. Can you hear me? No. It should work. Hello? Hello? Okay. Hi, everyone. Is it morning or afternoon? I'm not sure. It's afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for having me back. I feel very honored. What season am I in? I'm in a season of work, right? And what I'm becoming is becoming an expert. You called me a comms expert. I don't know if I'm there yet. So I'm in a season of work to become an expert at work. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for having me back again. All right. So what season am I? Okay. I think I'm evolving into a new phase. We're expecting actually myself and my wife. We are expecting. I think I'm also for becoming to learning to be open or learning to become a father any moment from now. So I don't know if that answers the question. And also maybe professionally too. And I'm in that phase of my career where a lot is coming in, and God has been faithful. Let me just put it that way. A lot of work and exposure. Yeah.
A lot of divorces.
I don't want to say that.
Okay, Pastor B.
Okay, man. I've been thinking which season I'm in. Multiple seasons. Plenty season, honestly. So I'm in a season when it comes to ministry, it's a season of building. We've been here for 2 years, so it's a season of building, learning, understanding the culture, understanding the terrain, and building. And what we are building is a bit of counterculture, so it's a little difficult from where I'm coming from and the prevailing culture in this city, so it's been a lot of hard work. So professionally, that has been a season of building, and also personally also, I'm also getting to the point where I feel that I need to move to a season of just surviving to a season of being a person of significance. Do you understand? Be a person of significance to affect the next generation, And then as a family man, I'm now a father of a baby girl after 7 years. Our first two sons, we have 2 sons, one 10, the other 7. Then we have a baby girl that will turn 1 in the next few days. So I'm also in that season and I love that season, I've been praying for it, and God gave us a daughter after 7 years. So.
So beautiful to listen to. Seasons. I think there is no way to summarize it into one, right? But relationally, I'm in my authentic season, and I'll unpack that very briefly. It's a season where I want to be very true to myself. So true that I'm able to call myself out if I'm missing it. I want to be true to my loved ones. I want them to know where things stand. I want them to know what my struggles are. I don't want to show up strong every time is what I'm saying in summary. I've done that a lot most of my life. So now I'm very comfortable with being weak. I'm comfortable with feeling sick and being sick. I'd show up strong while sick on a normal day. But now I'm just exposing I'm tired, I can't. No. So I'm saying those things I struggled to do for so long because it is me being true to myself. And I think it came with being 40. But before 40, I had started to enter that phase. I was able to call out people who I thought didn't treat me right respectfully and taught them how to treat me right. So if I were to say the season in my marriage, I think we're in one chill phase. We don't have issues. Sometimes we'll make jokes and we'll be like, are we okay? So we're not even quarreling at all. Are we not supposed to? And it's not because it's perfect. There are issues, right? Don't get it wrong. It's just because we have gone through several phases and we survived. So where we are is like, yeah, my party for life. We're doing this. With my children, I'm learning that having a teenager is not the same as having a child, a toddler. I have raised older children who are my wards, but to watch small Tammy that I carried as a baby, now 14, now speaking English, she will send me emails. I'll be like, now picking they write me. So, yeah, a child I gave birth to is telling me, you should talk to me like this. But I think altogether, it's a becoming phase on a new level, and I'm enjoying the ride.
Can we just clap? Thank you so much, everyone, for being vulnerable and sharing. We can see how becoming is not just in one area of your life. It could be professionally, it could be in your personal relationship. It could just be something within. You know, like I said, it's a journey. So you are not expected to figure everything out. At 40, like Auntie T, she's figuring some things out and she's coming to a becoming. So very quickly, we're going to, a first question here. I'm trying to, I don't know if I should do randomly or, okay. Okay, so let's talk about loneliness now. So loneliness is real at different stages of life. As a single person and even in marriage, I assume now, how can it be approached in a godly and emotionally intelligent way? So anyone could answer? Okay, let me come again. The question is, how can you approach loneliness, whether as a single person? Because we have some newlyweds here, we have older single.
But I just want to speak practically. I think the first thing for me is owning it. Right. I am lonely right now. Right. I'm self-aware enough to know when that is happening. Sometimes I'm quick to check. Am I ovulating? Is this hormones? Or have I just watched a movie, right, that triggered this? So I'm tracing, why am I lonely right now? Is there work I'm supposed to be doing that I'm missing? So own it, first of all. And the second thing is, have friends, have people that you can reach out to, right? And to say, oh, more, I don't even know, what's going on? I mean, if I want to take it a step further, I would say sometimes it's not just loneliness, it's I want to have sex right now. Right. I'm horny. This is not just lonely, this is I want somebody. And so having those friends and one word, thank you, sir, for that amazing resource that you shared earlier. You need to have friends who share your values. Because for me, one of the temptations is, I may not say it, but I've not had sex in relationships. So there's no sex that I'm going to have. But with loneliness, one of the temptations is to reach out to an ex. It's very comfortable. It's very easy. It's a familiar person. And you're just like, and then they take you around. You're like, should we get back together? There's a reason you broke up, though. So, so having friends who share your values to say, you can't call that person. No, you can't. What do you need? Let's get on the phone. Let's do something. If we need to, if the person is in town, hey, do you want to go watch a movie? Do you, so finding people, I think for me, those are maybe two ways. It's just own it, it's life, it's part of life, right? It will come. And then have people you can share with, and then hopefully then do an activity to get, and sometimes maybe stay there. maybe. I don't know. I've had moments where, what if it comes at 11 p.m. and you can't go out, right?
Yeah.
Stay there. Have you gone to bed? All right, let me stop there and allow. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so on my own part, I'll just ride on what she has established. Might be controversial and people might not agree with me, but I don't think if you're really busy with your life, you should feel lonely. With no respect, anyways. I don't mean to disrespect people that that feel lonely. Yeah. But I personally don't think it is even commonsensical to have that thought that I'm being honest. And I want to. No. So even before I had a girlfriend, right, I don't think I ever felt lonely because I have a community. She's part of my community. We have a clique, Chop Life gang. Like, she can relate. Like, probably after service, we just, like, LD community, we share things together, we play, we have fun. That days that we sleep out, we just rent an apartment, we play games, we really. So there is no boredom. Like, and maybe during the week, I'm at work. I resume by 8, I close by 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Please, how do I want to feel lonely? So I just feel personally, if you're busy and you have a godly community, I think you can thrive. There is no need of falling into loneliness. I think it's idleness actually that causes that. Personally, I don't mean to disrespect people's emotions or feelings, but personally, I feel it's idleness that causes the whole loneliness and all of that.
Thank you. That's another way to look at it. I think one thing I've picked from what they've... Please, let's clap if we want to. I think one thing we've picked is activities. So if you're always inside, you're always indulging in a particular thing, go out and touch grass. No, even go out and touch grass. Even sometimes the suicidal thoughts. I've come from somewhere where I was suicidal. I've had it. I realized that staying inside your thoughts. Imagine you're suicidal. You just focus on Twitter, and you're just feeding yourself on that.
Dangerous place.
You're just inside your dark room. Maybe even there's no fan, so you're even hot, and you're thinking like this. So it's important to have a community. And just like he said, they usually would go out, plant things. So, this is also our small community now. Singles Connect, we could just make up a community and have activities throughout the year. So after work, you come out and chill, and we're doing that within a confine. And even when you feel lonely, like Ms. Bukola said, you own it. You speak to people. Let's embrace speaking to people. It's not to say that you're weak or anything. It's to get help, and it's okay to get help from people. Would anyone like to add to that question?
Okay, I think they've said it all. I mean, I love what Sister Buki said, that own it. And what I just also want to put a context to what Baristade said, which is when you have discovered God's purpose for your life and you are pursuing it, you won't feel, when you're pursuing the purpose of God for your life, when the vision of God has consumed you, do you understand? It practically becomes difficult for you, but there are moments where, you just have those feelings that comes. Maybe you have finished doing something and an assignment and you just find yourself, and that's why I love what she said, that you own it, because it's not all the time you're going to be busy. It's not all the time you're going to be pursuing and doing different things. There will be moments, and that's just the truth. So the ability to then own when those moments come. And you see, if you don't learn it as a single person, when you're married, like, it doesn't take it away. Like me now, I am married, living single, because my wife is not, for the past 2 years, my wife is in Lagos. And my family. So I'm the only one living in Abuja. Do you understand? If I've not managed it as a single person, now, and I've used marriage to solve that problem, to fill that void. Now that I'm now back to that, it becomes a problem. That's why it's important. That's why I love what she said, that you own it, you ensure that it doesn't master you, you master it. And what he also said, let's get busy. Let's get busy doing God's work. You see, there's a church in US, he was one of our pastor's friend. There's something he says, and I find it very, 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 a little bit funny. In their church in US, they use a lot of single people. And he said because single people have time. And because they have time, they do a lot of